Alright guys, so I want to show you guys what I've done so far. Basically, just installed that vacuum line bracket. Um, Now I did this a little bit backwards. So I put this air rail injector rail in first last night. Um, but then I realized, because my initial plan was not to use this air or the vacuum line rail, because I think it was pretty much all hooked up anyways. But then I changed my mind today. So getting it fed through here was not an issue. I just had to remove this little, I don't know what this is, off the carburetor. So once you move this out of the way, then I was able to feed this vacuum line rigid line under this pipe right here and fed it through here. Now the bolt you'll need to take off is off the water pump. I'm sorry, not the water pump, the thermostat. That's where this mounts to right here. Okay, and you'll lose a little bit of fluid, so not a big deal. And then there's one more screw right here where my finger is. Let me get a little bit of light here. So there's the other screw. So right now everything looks really good. And one nice thing about this particular rail is that it already has all the vacuum lines, for the most part, already there. So now it just becomes plug and play kind of a idea. So I will go ahead and turn the camera off and do a little more work here, and then I'll come back and update you on the progress. Okay. Okay guys, so I just want to give you an update. So I've got this whole section from the driver's side over all wired up with the vacuum hose, and everything looks really good. It was actually a lot easier than I expected going into this project, or going to this specific process. So this took me roughly, I would say, 2 hours. So one thing that I did do was I replaced all the vacuum lines with some brand new vacuum lines, rather than reusing the existing lines. And here's what's really cool here. So let me just show you guys a quick. Okay, so let me just share with you guys how detailed this book is for you to do this project. So for example, I was working on. Let me see. Let me grab a screwdriver. So see this little filter right here? It's hard to see on the camera, but you gotta trust me. So what this filter is it says here VTV with the arrow, and then blue. The word blue is right here with the arrow. So so I didn't really know what that meant, and I was looking at this particular tube coming into each other. So let me just show you what that means. So if we go over here, and this is the filter right here, and one side is blue, okay, and the other side is black. So basically this tells you exactly which way to point that filter. I'm not even sure if this is a filter, but VTV, I'm not even sure what that really means. But honestly, at this point I don't really care, because look at this, it's like almost idiot proof. Blue side on the left and other side is a different color. So how easy is that? But anyways, just want to give you a little example of the detail of this manual. Okay, so let's just take another look at my vacuum line diagram here. It looks pretty sweet, right? So everything is accounted for. It was very simple to follow with the book. These two actually goes on the air filter, so that's why this is hanging out. And I can't remember what this is for exactly, but I got a picture of it, so I'll figure that out. But other than that, I mean, look at this. It turned out so good. So good. Really, really, really excited. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the other half of the engine. But to do this, I think I'm going to have to put my air filter on over the carburetor so that I can access, you know, all of that. So again, this made a lot of sense to maybe break it in half, do this half first, and then once you get this half done, then go to the other half. Alright, so anyways, just want to keep you guys updated and show you what I've done so far, and I'll keep you posted on the other side, okay? Alright, hey guys, so sorry, let me give you one more update just to kind of put into perspective so you kind of get an idea of you know, the progress that you're making. So like I said, I've done the driver's side half of the engine. So let me just cover this up so you kind of understand what I've done so far. Let's see, there. Let's see, right there. So whatever you see left, actually, this is really all that is left to do, is right there. So that's it. Wherever, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but where it's shaded and bold black, those are the vacuum hose that I need to run right now. So after that, I should be golden. So anyways, just want to give you an update that we are making significant progress and definitely seeing some light at the end of the tunnel, knock on wood. Okay, so I'll keep you guys posted on the rest of the process in just a little bit. Alright guys, so we just finished up the last part of the Smog on my Fj60. I went down to Valley Hybrids and got some few parts from George. These are all used parts I threw in here, so hopefully it won't cause any issues. So I think we are good to go down to the Smog shop and see how it goes, right? Cross your fingers. Alright, so let's go drive down and I'll keep you guys posted. So let me back up here. One thing I wanted to share with you guys what I've done here to help maybe pass smog today is I threw in some brand new wires, plug wires. These are Toyota wires. I've also put in new spark plugs by Denso, which is also a Japanese Toyota product. Brand new air filter, OEM. Did a flush on my radiator. So all new kind of, well, some new hoses. Double checked all my vacuum lines, so hopefully that's good to go. Let's see, what else did I do here? So I don't know, I think that's about it. So let's see how it goes. So hopefully that's enough to pass smog. So let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I failed smog miserably. It's the same numbers that I went with earlier, or the first time. So I'm gonna go get my carburetor rebuilt, because I know another buddy who has the same truck. I had the same numbers. He was a gross polluter, but then he had his smog or his carburetor rebuilt by some guy, and his numbers came back fantastic. So I'm gonna go spend the $500 and get my carburetor rebuilt, and hopefully that will resolve this issue. All right, so I'll keep you guys up to date. So thanks for being patient. Hey guys, so I'm here at the AC place getting my system charged up, and I want to give you an update on my carburetor and my emission system. So I took it in for a second time after all was installed, and it failed smog miserably. In fact, the numbers didn't change from the first time to the second time. So I brought my carburetor down to Peter here at United Carburetor in Sacramento, and he rebuilt the entire carburetor system, jets, gaskets, and seals, and all that. And after that, it passed smog with flying colors. In fact, it blew 0.01 on the emission. So that's, to me, as good as a brand new car. I just want to share with you guys this whole vacuum line configuring and all the process that I've gone through to get this thing smog. And thanks to the help of United Carburetor and the Cruiser Brothers in Stockton. So shout out to those guys for having the parts and providing me some advice. So that was really helpful. Anyways, hope this was helpful for you guys. If you guys have any questions about smogging Make sure you guys leave me some comments down below, and I'll get back to you with any questions that I know how to answer, or I can point you guys in the right direction. All right, thanks for watching.